Avengers Quantum Encounter is now live at the Disney Wish Cruise for the Marvel experience. And this is something really cool because they announced it months and months ago. We got this really awesome poster and I was like, oh, that looks, that looks cool. But now actual footage of this event has leaked online. Well, not really leaked. I mean, like, it was posted on YouTube. I don't really know if it's supposed to be online, so that's why I said leaked. But still, it's really, really cool because sure, is just like, oh, it's a Disney cruise experience, but at the same time, this is like basically our first MCU team up in like a long time, kinda. I mean, since Avengers Endgame, this is our first time seeing the Avengers back in action, our first time seeing Sam Wilson as Captain America interacting with these other characters. Iman Vellani's Ms. Marvel, Ultron coming back. There's some really cool stuff here, so I just figured, like, hey, let's take a look at what's going on here in this footage. You can go find it on YouTube, search it up, all that stuff. I might even link it in the comments or the description or something. But let's take a look at everything that happened in Avengers Quantum Encounter. So, of course, we open up with the Avengers logo, Pym Tech. We got Miracles from Molecules, presented by Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne. So we have our two hosts here, of course, Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly, returning to reprise their roles here. And we get some really funny moments here, including Ant-Man even mentioning the whole thing of him, shrinking down, going inside Thanos, expanding and killing him creatively. He full on mentions that and he's like, all right, time to address the elephant in the room. So that was hilarious that he actually brought that up, and he was like, first of all, gross, second of all, it's not that easy, let me explain. And then Hope interrupts him because obviously that would get a little not Disney, but that was awesome just seeing him actually reference that. That was amazing. And then we get to see actually Sam Wilson fly in as Captain America to the cruise. So that's great. We get to see him in action, interacting here with Ant-Man and the Wasp. But he is not alone because we also have Iman Vellani as Ms. Marvel as well. So it's great seeing her here, especially since, as we've been seeing in her Disney Plus series, she's just a huge fangirl, specifically of Captain Marvel, but all these characters. And she's really fun. Like, she's making a bunch of jokes, calling Captain America like Captain, as in like, oh, Captain the ship and that kind of stuff. So that's great. And you can tell, like, he's just annoyed, like, oh, it's a little girl. They do say that she is a trainee and like training to be a part of the Avengers. So a lot of us have been theorizing she's going to be a part of the young Avengers in the MCU, but maybe she's going to be in the main Avengers. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but definitely interesting to see that there. But then we go back to Ant-Man and the Wasp because we have an intruder alert with Ultron and his Ultron sentries. So we get some cool action sequences here. Ms. Marvel going into action, as well as Sam Wilson, Captain America. I love this shot right here. You have Captain America and then Ms. Marvel's big bangle energy fist thing going on there. That's great. More Ms. Marvel in action fighting the Ultron drones. She looks great here, especially in her final costume that we haven't even seen in the show yet. So that's even cooler. And then we get another amazing shot of just these four characters all together. Kamala's just sitting there on the railing of the cruise ship, just because, why not? And then we have another alert because actual Ultron has now boarded the ship. He comes in, he attacks Ant-Man, takes him out pretty easily, and then he grabs these quantum particles, which obviously is not good because this gives him a big major upgrade. He gets super duper powerful. And now we need the help of Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel. Of course, Kamala loves this. So Brie Larson shows up, returning to her role as well. She gets in on the action as well. So we get some cool fight sequences. And again, just cool seeing literally Captain Marvel and Sam Wilson, Captain America, in the same shot. And seeing, again, these two characters in the same shot as well. And I love how she's even fanboying for Captain Marvel in this moment. She's like, oh, she just went by an arrow. That is so Captain Marvel. That's great. I love these interactions here. Ant-Man actually ends up taking down Ultron by trapping him in, like, I don't even know where it is. You can tell it's not super realistic, and I highly doubt this is actually canon to the MCU, but I do honestly hope that we get to see a team up like this in the future, because it's really awesome getting to see all these characters interact, a new iteration of the Avengers, and also Ultron. I would love to see Ultron make his big return to live action in the MCU, because we saw him play a pretty large role in Marvel Studios' What If, that animated series, so I'd love to see him back in live action. And this like I said, this was just a lot of fun. I love seeing all of these characters. I love seeing Sam Wilson as Captain America interacting with Ant-Man and the Wasp and Captain Marvel, and just Iman Vellani not only